Hey, did you finish cleaning? Make sure it's done by today before I get home. If the house is dirty, it's on you.
I'm cleaning now, but can I take a little break? I've been really exhausted lately.
Huh? A break? Don't use pregnancy as an excuse. I've always told you to keep the house spotless for me.
But the baby's coming soon and my body feels so heavy. It would really help if you could give me a hand. Just a little.
Me? Help? Why should I have to do something like that? It's your job to take care of the house.
I'm doing my best. But lately, I've been really struggling. I can't do it all by myself.
Stop being so soft. You're at home, so do what you're supposed to do. Don't ask me for help when I'm working.
I'm doing my best with the chores too, but right now, pushing myself is really hard.
You're just relaxing at home, right? Chores are nothing compared to a real job.
That's not true. I handle everything in the house every day. It's not as easy as you think.
That's the job of a housewife, isn't it? Instead of being grateful to me, you have the nerve to ask for help?
I'm grateful, but right now it's a special situation, and I just need a little help.
Help? Your pregnancy has nothing to do with me. Handle it yourself. I'm going to prioritize my own time.
Don't say things like that. Can't you be just a little more kind to me?
I have no reason to be kind to you. I didn't marry you to take care of you. Anyone can do chores, so get on with it.
All right.
You're always relying on me for something, aren't you?
Hey, what the heck is going on? Did I do something so terrible to deserve this? I'm about to give birth. Anything could happen at any moment.
What? So your water broke in the dining room, huh? You made a mess in the house by your water breaking.
But that doesn't mean you should throw a bucket of water on a pregnant woman. That's too much.
You ruined my favorite carpet, and you've got an attitude about it.
I'll buy you a new one, all right? Please, just take me to the hospital.
No.
What? Are you serious? Do you even know what it means for my water to break?
I've got plans.
Plans? Are you kidding me? Do you even understand what's happening right now?
I've got somewhere to be. I'll come back when I'm done.
Enough with the nonsense. Hurry up. Once my water breaks, labor progresses quickly. The doctor said we need to go right away.
My mom's coming tomorrow. This is a huge deal for me. I haven't seen her in a while, and if the place is a mess, it'll be a disaster. We need to replace that carpet you ruined before it's too late. Why are you messing everything up at such an important time?
Do you really think that needs to be done right now? I'm literally in labor. Are you seriously saying the carpet is more important than this emergency?
My dad got transferred to Texas, and it's been hard to see them. Of course I want the house spotless when they visit. There's no way I'm greeting my mom in a dirty house.
No. I'm about to go through a life-threatening delivery here. And cleaning the house is a bigger priority? Are you out of your mind?
The due date was next week, wasn't it? Why are you going into labor today without warning? Can't you push it back a little?
There's no way I can control that.
Couldn't you just hold it in or something? There's a wine cork in the kitchen. Use that.
You've got to be kidding me. This isn't the time for jokes.
By the way, did you clean up? The house is a mess from your water breaking, right?
Are you serious right now? Are you really expecting me to grab a mop and clean the floor in this state?
Of course. If the contractions haven't started yet, you've got some time, don't you?
They haven't yet, but does that mean you're really going to make me do this?
Then you can do it. Stop being so soft.
Why are you so cold? You used to be so much kinder before I got pregnant.
Watching you get bigger and bigger honestly started to gross me out. You remember I've got a fear of large animals, right?
What? After all the morning sickness and back pain I've dealt with, now, right before giving birth, you say something like that? Why?
I was really looking forward to spending some quality time with my mom, but you keep messing everything up. So of course, I'm in a bad mood.
Lucy's coming to help out after the baby is born, not to hang out.
That's where you're wrong. She's really coming because she wants to see me.
There's no way that's true. I don't have any family to rely on, so your mom said she'd come help me.
Wait. You seriously believe that and plan to make an elderly woman do all the work? You're the worst wife ever.
If you actually helped out around the house, we wouldn't have to bother Lucy at all.
Oh, so now this is my fault. You've gotten so much meaner since you got pregnant.
Do you think I made this baby all by myself? Or have you forgotten it's your child too?
That was months ago. Like I'd even remember something like that. Besides, without a DNA test, how do I even know if it's really mine?
That's awful. That's the one thing I never wanted to hear from you.
You made me say it. Oh, and I'll be billing you for the carpet.
So, a few $100s for a carpet is more important to you than worrying about the baby?
Quit whining, you fatso. Make sure the place is spotless before my mom shows up. Got it? Hey, I just got to the house, but no one's here. Did you all go somewhere? How is Chloe feeling? Wait, Mom? Weren't you supposed to arrive tomorrow? I couldn't sit still, so I decided to come a day early. Oh, I see. Come on, if you were coming early, you should have told me. I would have picked you up from the airport. Don't treat me like I'm old. I can make it here from Texas just fine on my own. Sorry. I just went out shopping, but I'll be home right after I check out. It'll be about 20 minutes, so wait for me. All right, I'll wait outside. Chloe's with you, right? No, it's just me. Oh? Why? Well, she went into labor earlier, so I think she's probably at the hospital. What? Why aren't you with her? Well, it's... you know. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I figured I'd come back to grab her change of clothes and stuff. Didn't you guys have the hospital bag ready? Chloe told me on WhatsApp that everything was all set. Her water broke suddenly, so we both panicked. Honestly, when she said her water broke, I didn't even know what to do. I just drove her to the hospital and that was it. What? That's a big deal. When the water breaks, labor can progress quickly, so of course, getting her to the hospital was the right move. When I had you, it was only a few hours after my water broke. Oh, really? Well, I didn't get all that stuff, but yeah, I dropped her off, so it's fine, right? As long as you got her to the hospital, that's good. But if her water broke, the house must have been a mess. You cleaned up right away, didn't you? Cleaned up? I think so. I don't really remember, to be honest. What do you mean you don't remember? You need to know if you cleaned or not. You didn't just leave the house all dirty, did you? Oh, well, I think maybe I didn't clean up after all. You're being so vague. What are you even thinking? When her water broke, the house must have been a mess. Normally, you'd clean it right away. Or were you not even able to grab her stuff and take it to the hospital? No, it's not that. But if you're here, wouldn't it be better if you did it? I mean, I don't want to touch something that gross.
What? What are you talking about? This isn't the time for that. You really don't understand anything, do you?
No, I mean, you've had a long trip, so I was going to say I'd handle it. But honestly, cleaning is such a hassle.
How could you not be by her side during labor? You should at least understand that much. Women literally risk their lives giving birth, and anything can happen. It's only natural to help out.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. But, since you are here, I'd love to have something good for dinner tonight. How about sushi from that nice place downtown? I know you love it.
What are you even talking about? This is a serious time, and you're making ridiculous comments.
Wait, what?
You don't know how long labor is going to take. My friend Emily said it took 18 hours after her water broke before she gave birth. You need to take this more seriously.
Okay.
So, are you still not home yet? You're late.
Oh, I'm getting in the car now.
Hurry up.
Got it.
Thank you so much for coming all this way. I really appreciate it, Mrs. Johnson. I'm sure I'll be asking for your help a lot after the baby is born, so thank you in advance.
Dear,
I'm so happy for you. I'm so glad everything went smoothly. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. Hey, come on, knock it off. You knock it off. Why are you calling me Mrs. Johnson? You called me dear too. Since becoming a parent, I've been working on my formal tone, but I can only hold it together for 4 lines max. Same here. I was worried about how things would turn out yesterday, but I'm so glad everything went smoothly. Hey, what happened? I showed up early and found out your water had broken, but Samuel was out shopping. I couldn't make sense of it. I was so busy from my water breaking to the delivery that I didn't even have time to send a message. Sorry about that. I messed up the floor, and Samuel called me disgusting for it. He got mad and told me to clean it up and pay for the carpet since you were coming. So, I called a taxi and got to the hospital on my own. What? If you're surprised, I guess he told you something else. His version is so different. I'm shaking with anger. I told you before that he's been acting like a different person since I got pregnant, right? Yeah, that's why I came this time to straighten him out. But yesterday, Samuel was even worse. He looked at me like I was a dirty mop or something. That's awful. Chloe, you're like a brand new mop. Hey, what did you just say? Sorry. So, how should we deal with him? Hang him off the balcony or maybe give him 1,000 knee strikes? Oh man, I'd love to see that. But hold off on the punishment for now. I want to be fully recovered and at my best when I join in. All right, I'll wait. So what's he doing now? He's putting together the baby crib. I asked him to do it last week, but he didn't even touch it until now. But when you give an order, of course he listens. There's no way some 20-something guy is going to defy someone like me. Naturally. Wow. You are definitely not the kind of person I want to get on the wrong side of. Don't worry. I got your back for life, so no need to stress about that. I'll come visit you during visiting hours. But before that, want to hear something funny? What is it? Your blood pressure might go up, but are you ready? I'm ready. You know, he never even came to the hospital yesterday. I was fighting through labor, and he didn't show up or contact me at all. What? No way. What happened?
I thought Samuel would head straight to the hospital after going back home.
That was around 2:30 p.m., right? By that time, I was already in labor, fighting for real in the delivery room, but Samuel was nowhere to be found. When the nurse asked, "Isn't your husband coming?" I didn't even know how to respond.
So what was with Samuel coming home around 1 a.m. saying, "The baby just arrived"? Wow, that took forever. The timing doesn't match at all.
Exactly, because that was a lie. The baby was born safe and sound around 5 p.m., and Samuel never showed up, not even once.
Wait, what about the hospital bag he took with him? Didn't he leave with the bag all ready to go?
That bag? I packed everything myself and brought it with me. He must have thrown random stuff into his bag to cover for himself. It ended up being completely useless.
So where was Samuel all those hours? If he wasn't at the hospital, he must have been somewhere else, right?
I've had a feeling for a while now. I think he's meeting another woman. Honestly, I've suspected for a while that Samuel's been cheating on me.
What? Really? I had no idea. But thinking about how suddenly he got so cold, it makes sense.
Right? That's why I asked Emily to help me and follow Samuel around.
What are you talking about? You hire a private investigator for stuff like that. You don't have to ask Emily to do such a thing.
Oh, didn't I tell you? Emily actually started her own detective agency not too long ago.
What? Really? I haven't seen her in almost 2 years since I moved to Texas. If I had known, I would have at least sent flowers.
She's keeping it low-key. Apparently, since she focuses on tailing housewives, no one ever notices her. It's all spread by word of mouth. Even without advertising, she's super popular.
Classic Emily. So, did she find anything?
She texted me plenty.
I'm so excited.
Emily is coming over later, so can you come to the hospital room without telling Samuel? Let's look at the pictures together.
Got it. I'm trembling with the urge to kick Samuel right now, but I'll hold back and come alone.
You've been shaking with anger this entire time, just like you're living in a Taylor Swift track.
I want to go to karaoke. I want to do a parody of You Belong With Me and call it I Want to Kick Him.
I'd love to hear that.
Oh, this idiot son of mine. I can't forgive him. Where on earth did he even come from?
Gently place your hand on your underwear.
Oh, so from right here.
I'll let you kick him all you want later, but for now, just hold on.
All right. Samuel, do you have a minute? Mom, what's going on? Yeah, I can text you. I've got something important to talk to you about. It's about dinner, right? Since Chloe isn't here, how about we go for sushi? Or maybe we could go to a steakhouse. With one less mouth to feed, we can afford something nice. Shut up, you criminal who took my grandchild away. Mom, you're getting divorced. And of course, Chloe will have custody of the baby. No one in their right mind would leave a child with a father like you. I was so happy to become a grandma, but now there's a chance I won't even get to see my grandchild because of you. I can't forgive you for that. What are you talking about? Why am I being treated like this?
Let me correct one thing, boss. It's true we're getting divorced, but rest assured, you'll still be able to see your grandchild. You'll always be their grandma, and I'll make sure you can visit whenever you want.
Really? Hearing you say that makes me so happy I could cry. Chloe, you're so kind. Thank you. Why is Chloe here? And what's this about divorce? There's no reason for me to end up in a situation like that.
You heard the boss. We're getting divorced. There's no way this relationship can continue any longer.
And who's this boss you're talking about?
That's me.
Why?
Because that's how Chloe calls me. You're being trained so strictly by your mother, just like you're serving under a boss.
What a rude daughter-in-law. You should show some respect to your mother-in-law by calling her Mrs. Johnson.
I wouldn't mind calling her that, but the boss here isn't a fan of it.
No way. And making your friends call you Mrs. Johnson sounds super weird to me. No. You two are supposed to have a proper daughter-in-law and mother-in-law relationship. You need to take that seriously.
We're not about that formal stuff. We're super close. We can talk about anything, and it honestly feels like we're best friends. She's easy to talk to, and I can ask her for advice about anything.
She's my bestie. Can we stop this for a second? Honestly, I don't even understand what's going on. So what's this about divorce? What did I even do?
You poured a bucket of water on your wife after her water broke, and you didn't even show up at the hospital. You were probably hanging out at your mistress's place, right?
What?
You're wondering if I've figured out the affair, aren't you?
You're bluffing. You don't have any proof.
Oh, I do. It's a big file, so I sent all the evidence via email. Go check your inbox.
And I must say, the pictures came out really well. Emily has some serious photography skills. Emily? Are you talking about your friend Emily, Mom?
That's right. She runs a detective agency now.
No way. I don't even remember meeting that old lady.
Most of the detectives at Emily's agency are mature women. One of those ladies you saw around town had her eye on you, and you didn't even notice.
You've got to be kidding me.
During the day, you made your mistress wipe whipped cream off your mouth at a cafe. You're so pathetic.
At night, getting fed steak and saying, "I want to be with you forever," with your pathetic attempt at love.
Boldly driving your new minivan, the one we bought because of the baby, straight into a hotel parking lot.
And then kissing her goodbye in front of her house, right out in the street, you piece of trash. This is beyond insults at this point.
So, the reason you became so cold after I got pregnant was because of another woman.
You left Chloe suffering from morning sickness all alone. I called you so many times, telling you to take care of her. I just said yes because I figured as long as I said it, you wouldn't find out from Texas. I was an idiot to trust you. And Chloe, why didn't you tell me sooner?
I knew if I told the boss, she would have come running right away. Boss, I'm sorry I lied and said I think he's changed lately.
If I had known, I would have gotten on a plane immediately, tied him up, hung him from a tree for 3 days and 3 nights, and made a delicacy out of him.
With some whiskey, maybe.
Since he's already on the verge of spoiling, wine might pair well with him. Stop saying such scary things. Hey, you idiot! What did I teach you? Be kind to others, always be grateful, and act in a way you wouldn't be ashamed of.
Wow, he hasn't followed a single one of those.
Chloe, raising kids is hard.
Seeing it firsthand, I realize that. I'll do my best.
Oh, by the way, my husband's transfer to Texas will be over by the end of this year.
Really? You're coming back? Want to live here?
Wait, seriously?
If we're going to look for another rental anyway, why not live together? One person is about to disappear, so there will be a free room.
Yes! Wait a second. Are you seriously kicking me out of this house? That doesn't even make sense.
Do you think you have any other options? This place isn't your home anymore. You need to accept reality.
Hold on. Wait a second. This is my name on the deed. I bought this condo. I'm the one paying the mortgage. You can't seriously be thinking of kicking me out. That's completely unfair.
Oh, don't worry about that. Your dad said he'll take over the mortgage entirely. We'll transfer the ownership too, so you won't have to do a thing. That's why I call him Captain. He's always so reliable. Handling something that big without a fuss. He's the kind of person you can trust.
Wait, what? Who's Captain? What are you talking about?
Your dad, of course. We've been close for a while, so I call him like that. You just didn't know, but Captain and I are really close.
I can't believe that my dad and you are that close. I'm starting to get jealous. When did this even happen?
Oh, you didn't realize? Your dad and Chloe are always on the phone for hours. She's become an important part of the family. Exactly. And by the way, Captain is planning to use his retirement fund for the grandchild, so we'll need to stop him from going that far. I mean, we can't let him do all that. It's fine. Let him use it however he wants. It's his joy, so don't hold back. Just let him handle it.
Wait. Hold on. Why is my whole family being taken away by someone like you? I'm completely left out here.
That's not my fault. Why don't you ask them? Why is it that I've been accepted and you're the one being pushed away? Shall I answer? It's simple. Chloe is much cuter and more reliable than you are, obviously.
How dare you say that? You didn't have to say that. Do you know how hard I've worked? Chloe must have brainwashed you too, right? You did something behind the scenes to get me kicked out. This is ridiculous.
You've got some nerve to say that while ignoring your own actions. Before blaming others, maybe you should be ashamed that you've become someone your own parents have abandoned.
I only cheated. How can something like that lead me to being treated this horribly? This is way too unfair.
Normally, you deserve a partner who's there for you when you really need support, not someone who's absent. And pouring a bucket of water on your wife after her water breaks is completely unacceptable. This isn't about cheating at all.
I know. I admit I went too far, but I was just so frustrated.
Samuel, what do you think the baby's gender is?
I don't know.
You never cared enough to even ask during the checkups. It's a beautiful baby boy.
Oh.
He's so tiny and fragile. It's like he could break. He's that small and precious. I have to protect him with everything I've got. A father who's distracted by other women, or who loses his temper and throws water at people, is far too dangerous to have around him. So get lost.
Oh, fine. I get it. I'll just have a kid with my girlfriend. You all better not regret this.
Regret what?
Don't you want to see me again?
Nope.
Don't you want to see my kid?
Not at all.
Don't you want an heir or something?
Your dad's the second son, so there's no family legacy to pass on.
You'll regret this later. When you change your mind, it'll be too late.
Stop making me repeat myself. We'll never regret not seeing someone like you who's nothing but a disgrace to women. You said it, boss. You are so amazing.
I'm admitting my failure as a parent and cutting you off completely.
You're on your own from now on.
Mom.
You are gross. Don't call me like that again.
Everything I said was a lie. Once things cool down, we'll see each other again, right?
Silence, you pest! Wow, go, Lucy.
Come on, Chloe, help me out here. You know better than anyone that the boss never changes her mind. Yeah, but...
I've got a baby bath lesson coming up now. Your mom is attending too, so save the post-mortem for later.
Wait, what? What does that even mean? If she told you to do something, just do it, you useless, rotten jerk. I don't fully understand, but I'll try my best. Oh, and by the way, I'm taking back the name Samuel. What?
That's the first time I've ever heard of someone having their name taken away.
Your dad and I chose that name with all our love, hoping you'd grow into a good man. So we don't want you using it anymore. I've been using that name my whole life. What am I supposed to call myself now? Trashy Tim?
Lazy Larry?
Worthless Willie?
Dummy Dave?
Slimy Steve?
The last one really got me.
Okay, it's official. Don't forget to introduce yourself to everyone using your new name. What the heck? Are you kidding me? Give me my name back. I've been Samuel my whole life. How am I supposed to live with a name like Slimy Steve? No one cares what your name is anymore. What matters is what's on the inside. And since what's inside you is worse than slime, that name fits perfectly.
Exactly. It's not about the name. It's about how you live your life. Your choices led you to that name.
This is ridiculous. I'm not going down with a name like that. I'll make a comeback. Just watch. A comeback? From what exactly? You've lost both your family and your job. Starting from zero isn't as easy as you think, you know.
You're not just starting from zero. You're in the negative. With alimony and child support payments ahead of you, whether you can rebuild from that is entirely up to you.
Alimony? Child support? There's no way I can pay for that. What did I even do to deserve this?
After Samuel was kicked out of the house, he was immediately cut off by Lucy as well. Even though our son was born, life has been much more peaceful and secure without him around. It may be hard to believe, but we're actually happy. Apparently, Samuel was also dumped by his mistress. He went to her apartment, only to be told through the intercom, "Don't ever contact me again," which is honestly hilarious. For someone who confidently said, "I'll just have a kid with her," he sure ended up abandoned by her too. I mean, who would want to stick around with a guy like that? To top it off, he lost his job. Since he only got the job through his father's connections, the company immediately cut ties with him after his affair and family issues came to light. With no job and no family, he's apparently also run through his savings. From here on out, he'll have to survive on his own. As for me, I'm grateful for the support from my former in-laws, and I'll continue doing my best to raise our son.
Hey Claire, I hope you've made up your mind by now.
Hello, Mom. Made up my mind? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm talking about living together. I'm still in good health now, but it's been 3 years since my husband passed away. And I think it's a good idea to start living together as soon as possible.
Living together? To be honest, I don't think it's possible for now.
What? Why not?
Kevin told me that you recently quit your part-time job. If you want to live with us, I think you will have to find a new job.
Why do I have to work if I'm going to live with my son and his wife? My God! Look who's talking! How dare you talk to me like that when you are being fed by my son? You can't talk to me like that, okay?
I'm working too.
Oh, really? I know you are only working part-time.
No, I work full-time.
Whatever. Do you know that I quit my job because I was supposed to move in with you guys?
What? You quit your job because of us?
That's right. It takes an hour to get to my old part-time job from your house, so I had no choice but to quit.
I'm sure there was a better way instead of quitting your job. I didn't agree about living together too. You didn't have to quit your job.
Well, you can agree now to live together. I know it's hard to live together in your small apartment for now, so you should buy a house or condo soon, or move to a bigger apartment as soon as possible.
Mom, please don't decide on your own.
I need my own room, so we need at least 2 bedrooms, okay?
I have not agreed to live with you.
Oh, come on, Claire. I will talk to my son and ask him to arrange for the new house. So, you should start organizing your stuff, okay?
That's too selfish, Mom. Mom, did you send a resignation letter to my workplace without my permission?
Yes, I did.
Oh my gosh, you really did it. Why would you do that? It caused a lot of trouble for me, you know?
What do you mean? You were able to be a housewife because of me. You should be thanking me. Now, you will have to live with me.
No, that resignation letter is invalid.
Huh?
Of course it is. I'm not the one who submitted the letter. I didn't know that until the manager told me about it. It's invalid now, but it caused a lot of trouble in the office, so please give me a break. Did you say I should be thanking you? Do you know what will happen if I quit my job?
Oh dear, please calm down. You'll just have to find another job after we move to a new house. It may be difficult to find a full-time job, but there are plenty of part-time jobs out there. In the first place, you are working part-time for your pocket money, right? It will be a problem if you quit.
Mom, please listen to me. I have to work full-time to make a living. I can't just find another job right after moving to a new place. Do you think we have a lot of savings or something?
Huh?
I've talked to Kevin about it many times, but he doesn't think of ways to earn more money. I want him to think more about our future and have a better job. If you want to live with us, that will be the first step.
Oh Lord, Claire, I didn't know you were such a terrible spender. You're earning extra money from your part-time job, but you can even save up money? What kind of wife are you?
Excuse me?
Kevin's income should be enough to live on, but you're telling me it's not enough?
Do you know how much money he earns?
Of course I do. He's my son.
Do you really think that with that amount of money, both of you and I can quit our jobs and live a normal life?
Of course I do. If you stop your spending spree, it'll be fine.
I'm not splurging, I'm saving money.
I don't think you need to save money with his earnings. You are the one spending a lot of money and you want to blame it on Kevin? What a terrible wife you are.
Mom, I think there's a misunderstanding. Do you really know how much money Kevin earns?
I told you I know it. I heard it from him.
Do you really think we can live in America with that amount of money? Not in a country where the cost of living is low? Are you really sure about your financial sense?
Excuse me? How dare you say that? That will be you.
I have common financial sense unlike you.
Oh my goodness! I can't believe you. I will talk to my son about it.
Oh, by the way, Kevin has been at your house, right? He hasn't been back for days now.
Yes, I know. I'm the one who asked him to stay here.
Oh, okay. But why he doesn't reply to me?
Because I don't want you to interfere with our discussion about living together.
Mom, you can't do that.
If I keep listening to your stupid opinion, we won't be able to do this as soon as possible. I will contact you once everything is finalized. After that, just shut your mouth and follow our decision.
Mom, please listen to me.
Once we start living together, I will put a lot of effort into educating you to be a good wife. So, be prepared.
Hey sis, how have you been? There's something that I need to check. Hello Phil, what's up? I just came back home after 2 weeks, and I think someone stole something in my house. Huh? What are you talking about? What do you mean that some things were stolen? I don't understand what's happening too. I temporarily came back home this weekend to clean my house, and I noticed my house looks like someone is living here. What? You should call the police. Yeah, I was about to do that. But when I asked my neighbors, they said that someone had moved in a week ago, and your husband and his mom introduced themselves as the new house owners. What? I know it sounds crazy. I thought I should check with you before I call the police. I think you have my spare house key. So do you know anything about this? Oh my god, hold on a sec. Sorry, I think they really did it. What happened? What do you mean they did it? The key I left in the safe is missing. Only Kevin and I know the code for the safe. So Kevin must have taken it out. He must have stolen the key and moved in with his mother. How insane they are! So you are not the one who allowed them to live in my house, right? Of course not. Then I'm a little relieved. But I'm still totally confused. How in the world did this happen? Actually, Mom has been pushing us to move in together. I told her that if she wants to move in, she would need to continue working. She told me that she had already quit her part-time job because she thought she didn't have to work if we were going to live together. What? You told me before that you are working full-time now, and your husband is mostly dependent on your salary. And now your mom, who doesn't have a job, is moving in with you. That's a tough situation. I tried to explain to her, but I think there's a huge misunderstanding between us. On top of that, Kevin keeps going to his mom's house and ignoring my texts, so I wasn't able to talk to him for a long time. She also wants us to move out of our current apartment to live with her. We cannot afford it. And when I refused, I think she just moved into your house. What you're saying is, to convince you, she came up with the crazy idea of moving into my house. So you will have no choice but to agree in living with your husband's mom. They knew that I work mostly in the countryside and don't go back home so often. That's probably what happened. Sorry, Phil. I had no idea that they would do this. I didn't think that they'd be that insane. It's not your fault, sis. So, what am I supposed to do? Where are you staying now? At my friend's place. So don't worry about me. Okay. I will call Mom now. I don't know if she'll listen to me, but depending on what they say, it could get worse. Mom, I heard that you got a new place. Can you tell me where did you move?
Oh, hello, Claire. I was just about to call you. Since you're so insane and stubborn, I moved out before you did.
I see. And Kevin helped you to move into a new place.
Yes. It's your fault that we had to do this way.
What makes it's my fault? Maybe you are just being selfish, Mom.
Oh my gosh! What's with that attitude? If you continue to be selfish, Kevin will have to consider divorce.
I don't remember doing anything wrong that will lead to a divorce. Can you please stop saying all these selfish things to me?
You are the selfish one. That's enough. How could you talk to me like that when you are being fed by my son?
Huh? Do you really think he earns that much? Are you serious?
Are you saying I'm lying? He doesn't need a wife who doesn't take care of her husband who makes $5,000 a month.
$5,000?
Yes, he earns that much and you go on a spending spree with that money. We don't need a terrible wife like you. He should be divorcing you. If you don't want my son to leave you, do whatever I said. Get down on your knees and agree to live with me. Then, I will tell you where we moved.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, do it now.
No, I won't do it.
Huh?
There's no reason for me to do that.
Claire? You really are stubborn. So you don't care if my son divorces you.
Yes, I'm tired of it. I'm fine with that. I'm tired of you and Kevin.
Oh Lord, how could you say that? You are the one who is being fed by Kevin.
No, I am the one providing for him.
Huh?
I'm fine divorcing my husband who only makes $500 a month.
$500?
Yes, he only makes that much. He only works for a part-time job.
What? Stop lying. He makes $5,000 a month.
Where did you get that number, Mom?
I asked my son. When I asked him about his monthly income, he said 5 using his hand.
So he didn't actually say $5,000. You just misunderstood on your own.
What?
I guess it's unbelievable that your son only makes $500. But it's true, Mom. And yet you look down on me and you were selfish all the time. I don't need a husband like that anymore.
Oh yeah? I don't want a lying wife either.
Okay, Mom. I will divorce him. I don't care what will happen to both of you. I will never forgive you.
Whatever, Claire. You are the one who's a liar and works part-time. I don't care if you can make a living. Well then, my loving son and I will live happily together in a new house.
No, you can't. The house will be returned to its real owner.
What? Return it? The real owner? Claire? What's going on here? Your brother came and told us to get out of this house. He's throwing our stuff outside. Why is he being so violent? Make him stop, please.
Oh, there you go.
What the hell is this?
The place that you're staying is my brother's place.
What?
My brother, Phil, had a dream to own a house from an early age. He had been working hard since he was a student. And he got his own house at the age of 26. That's the house that you and Kevin moved into.
What are you talking about? It's Kevin's house, Claire. Kevin bought it for me to live together.
Do you think someone who only makes $500 a month can buy a house? Kevin just took the spare key without my brother's permission. When Phil finally decided to live there, he was transferred to a local branch office for 3 years. While he was away, I took care of the spare key.
What?
I don't know what Kevin said to you, but my brother told me everything. When he came back home to clean the house, he found out that someone else took his place. Of course, he will ask you to get out of his own house.
Oh my god! What am I supposed to do?
Why don't you just leave? It's not your house. You can just hide in there.
How about you tell your brother that he should give this house to me and Kevin right now?
What? Are you stupid?
You're the stupid one. I am the mother-in-law. Your brother should listen to me. How could he kick out of his mother-in-law like this? And you too, disrespecting me all the time. Who do you think you are?
It doesn't make any sense. Mother-in-law? I don't consider you as my mother-in-law anymore.
What?
I told you I'm divorcing Kevin. I already submitted the divorce papers.
You did? How could you do that without telling Kevin? It's invalid. You are crazy.
It's valid. The documents were properly accepted, and I didn't do anything wrong at all. And Kevin was being prepared about this too.
What do you mean?
Do you know that 6 months ago, he resigned from the company without telling me?
What?
Since then, I was working full-time. I thought he would look for a new job while doing his part-time job. But even after a month had passed, he didn't start doing the job hunting seriously. He just does a short-term job or a day job whenever he wanted. Or most of the time, he is just lazy around. So, I came up with an idea. I asked him to make a promise. If he don't find a new real job within 5 months, we will get a divorce. Then 5 months have already passed, so we're officially getting a divorce.
What? So what you were saying was all true? I can't believe it!
Well, it's a day job, so the monthly salary changes every time. I would say the maximum was $500. Why don't you ask your son about it? You should talk to him, not just assume. Anyways, I have no further interest in your son's financial situation.
What?
Oh, also, my brother has called the police.
The police?
Of course, what you're doing right now is an intrusion into someone's private property. Please get out of my brother's house as soon as possible. That's all I have to say.
Claire, listen to me!
Goodbye. How is it going since then, sis? Is everything going well? Yes, it's going well. I've decided where I'm going to move to. So I guess the first thing to do is to pack. I'm sorry for all the trouble, Phil. No, it's not your fault. I'm fine. So, what are you going to do with that house? I'm sorry again for what happened. No worries. I wanted to talk about that too. The price of land in that area has skyrocketed, and I've been able to sell double the price I paid for it. Wow, that's good. Yeah, I'm so glad about it. I'm also thinking about getting a new job. I wasn't sure what would happen then, but it looks like things are going to turn out better in the end. Yeah, I'm glad that you were able to sell that house that much. Me too. I know you're starting from scratch. Good luck to you. Thank you. I'll come visit you at your new place when I have free time. See you soon. Okay, Phil. See you. Kevin and his mom were taken by police after that conversation. Then his uncle came to pick them up and took them home. It seems that Kevin lied to his mom by telling her that he had bought a house. They had a big fight every day because of her stupid misunderstanding about his salary. The uncle got furious and Kevin got scolded to find a real job. Since then, he finally started looking for a job. I heard that job hunting has been very difficult, and both of them have lost a lot of weight due to the stress. They don't seem to have the time to mess with me, which has brought peace to my life. Luckily, I got a promotion right after what happened. A new chapter in my life begins now.
Hey Rose, what's up with being out until this late? What are you thinking? Remember I mentioned it this morning. There's a dinner meeting with clients, so I'd be late. I'm not just out having fun. Yeah, right. Are you trying to fool me with such an obvious lie? It's not a lie. Seriously, you're just a parasite living off my family, yet you don't even bother to cook dinner and stay out until late. Who do you think you are? As punishment, bring me some fancy bottles of wine. Punishment? Yep, even though you're as thick-headed as they come, you're still my brother's wife. Mom and I reluctantly accepted you into our home, you know, but you don't even fulfill the basic duty of making dinner as a wife. On top of that, lying and staying out late. You're practically a freeloader. Someone like that deserves to be punished. I didn't choose to live with you guys, you know. I actually wanted to live alone with Brad. That's an excuse. Since you can't stand on your own 2 feet, you're living off Mom and Dad's pension, you lazy bum. I am working. You're the one who's not. It's okay to fail at job hunting, but you've given up finding a job altogether. You spend all day eating snacks at home, right? Isn't that the definition of a freeloader? You piss me off. I'm telling Mom. Go ahead, do as you wish.
Rose, I heard everything from Faye. Don't you think that was a bit rude?
You mean her?
No, not her. You were rude. But you don't have to answer. I got it from your response. You're despicable. I ended up making dinner because you bailed. Making your mother-in-law do housework? What a terrible in-law you are.
I have a job and social commitments at work, so sometimes I come home late and can't cook dinner every day. We talked about this when we decided to live together, right?
No matter what, as a wife, shouldn't you strive to be back home by dinner time for the family's sake? Even George and Brad complain if it's not your cooking.
That's because your cooking is awful.
Hush! Stop insulting me and Faye. Have you forgotten that you're basically living off us in this house?
Living off you? I pay rent, don't I? I also contribute to groceries and utilities.
So what?
Excuse me?
You're able to live with us only with our permission. Don't act all high and mighty about paying rent when you're only paying half. And then not even doing housework and gallivanting around till midnight. Who do you imagine yourself to be? We don't need a freeloader who neglects housework.
Say that to Faye then. Isn't she the real freeloader? She doesn't pay rent or anything and relies entirely on you and George.
She's different.
How?
She's my daughter. On the other hand, you married my son, so we've been accommodating you as part of the family. Essentially, you're a stranger with no blood relation to us. We welcomed you into our family and let you live with us. You should be grateful and show some respect. I can't believe you don't understand such common sense. I shouldn't have allowed Brad to marry a low-income high school grad like you.
Is that low-income high school grad a comment also from Faye? It seems mother and daughter share the same vocabulary when they insult people.
Ugh.
Wow, that reaction is the same.
Ugh, what a mistake. Letting someone who's not blood-related live in our house and then she turns around and returns evil for good. I'll make you regret insulting us. Even if you cry and beg on your knees, I won't forgive you.
No problem. Good luck with that. Hey, Rose. So are you gonna be late coming home again today? Yeah. Work's crazy right now, so I'll be coming back close to midnight for a while. Why do you ask? Oh, nothing. And just so you know, we're ordering pizza for dinner. We'll hit you up for the bill later. What the heck? Oh, and don't assume that we're ordering for you too. Go get your own food, okay? Alright then, good luck with work. Faye? Or Anna, it doesn't matter which one. What on earth is this about? Oh, you're back, huh? Isn't it fabulous? The sight of your belongings scattered in the yard.
That shattered mirror of the wardrobe. It made such a lovely sound.
It really did. You're a parasite, but you had all that expensive stuff. It really got on my nerves. It felt amazing smashing everything. So it was you two who messed up my stuff. Obviously. We discussed it and decided together. We don't need a useless low-income high school grad like you in our house.
We wanted to get rid of you ASAP, you know. Oh, by the way, the receipt for the pizza delivery is in the dresser drawer. Send a check to us later. We had a belly full of fancy pizza like white truffle oil. I'm not sure if the poor and incompetent low-income person can afford it.
I've been wondering for a while now. What basis do you have for calling me a low-income high school grad? Basis? You said it yourself, didn't you? That you started working right after high school and had a low income.
I heard it too. Didn't you say that when we met the first time? Since then I've thought, what a dim-witted and useless girl.
A poor soul earning a measly $25,000 a year. Stay away, you poverty deity. Huh? $25,000 is my monthly income. What? When I met you guys, I did mention I started working as a high school grad, but neither of you heard the rest of my story, did you? What are you talking about? Firstly, I have a bachelor's degree. Really? I attended college as a part-time student while working to earn my degree. At my first job, my income was lower compared to others, but after getting my degree, I changed jobs. I've been fortunate and now I'm a vice president. As I mentioned earlier, I'm entrusted to do a job that earns me a monthly salary of $25,000.
$25,000 a month. You're well off. Oh no, maybe we shouldn't have kicked her out.
Mom, don't believe a word she says. This is obviously a lie. This is just the pathetic barking of a loser, left without a place to go after being kicked out of our home.
Who's the one without a place to go?
What do you mean?
Haven't you realized who actually got abandoned here?
What are you talking about?
Were you so focused on wrecking my things that you didn't notice anything? Are George and Brad at home?
What? Wait, their shoes are gone.
Check their room. Their stuff's gone too. No car either. What's going on?
They've left you both.
What do you mean?
No way. Why should we be left behind? You're the one who should disappear from this house. You acting all high and mighty for someone who's not even related by blood.
That's right. You were able to live here thanks to us.
I never wanted to move in with you guys, but George and Brad pleaded with me. They asked me for help to get away from you guys. Faye, who wastes money like water despite being unemployed, and Anna, who spoils her and doesn't even take care of the house. Financially and domestically, things were a mess. They asked for help to escape that situation while living together.
What?
On the day they decided to execute that plan, you two wreak havoc. Quite the coincidence, I must say.
This can't be. Dad and Brad left us?
That's a lie.
I'm dead serious.
I can't reach Brad on the phone.
George is not answering either. Don't worry, Faye. It's late, so they're probably sleeping.
Yeah, you're right. They'll come back tomorrow for sure.
They're wide awake and are next to me right now. We're having a celebration party for cutting ties with you idiots. We opened amazing wine.
They're with you?
Tell us the location.
Absolutely not. We're done with you guys. Obviously, we won't be paying rent or any living expenses. George will contact you soon through a lawyer for divorce proceedings. Neither I nor Brad will ever have anything to do with you guys. It's just you two living together from now on.
That's impossible. Neither of us is working, you know. Mom has a small pension, but that's about it. It's impossible to live on that.
Why don't you find a job then?
Impossible. I'm not cut out for work.
Then I guess Anna has to work.
I can't. I'm 66 this year, you know.
There are plenty of people who work at that age.
It's impossible. I've never worked before. I got married right after graduating from school.
Oh, so that's why you defended the jobless Faye so much. You've never worked either.
What's wrong with that? I've been a dedicated homemaker.
But you're terrible at cooking and chores. Since I moved in, you've practically pushed all of that onto me.
It's not normal for a daughter-in-law to take care of the family.
Well, let's drop that conversation. Figure out what to do next between the two of you. I don't need the things I left behind. Feel free to break or sell them. I'll give you the proceeds of a sale. Consider it my final act of kindness.
We shouldn't have broken things then. The expensive-looking dresser is in pieces now. You wanted to break it, Faye.
What? It's my fault? You were the one who suggested throwing stuff out the window.
But it was you who actually threw it. I'm too old to lift heavy things.
You told me to do it. Blaming me for everything is just plain awful.
I'm not blaming you, but let's face it, this mess is because of you. Because you confidently said Rose was a low-income high school graduate. I believed you.
You're at fault too, Mom. Why are you pointing the finger at me? I can't believe it.
If you had been working, this wouldn't have happened.
If you had been doing the housework properly, this wouldn't have happened.
You guys can argue all you want. I'll excuse myself. Apparently, the finger pointing between the mother and daughter continued until the early hours. When the divorce went through, they finally felt the heat. So, they decided to start working. They sold off some furniture, used that money as a capital, and found part-time jobs, but their first ever employment was a disaster. They got fired and ended up borrowing money just to cover living expenses. And get this, Faye tried to send her mother to the other side for insurance money by putting bleach in her juice. But of course, she got busted and it turned into a big fight. They even tried robbing a bank together, but got caught immediately and arrested. They're currently reflecting together behind bars.
Amy, I'm going to stop by my parents' house. I don't need dinner tonight.
What? Again?
What's wrong with going home to my parents?
Not that there's anything wrong with it. If you didn't need dinner, you should have called earlier.
You've been visiting your parents too much lately.
I just got a call from my sister. She had to go out for the night. She asked me to take care of the kids.
Speaking of which, your sister got divorced and moved back to your parents' house.
That's right. Sis with 3 kids. I thought I should help her out.
But your parents are both at home, right? You don't have to go out of your way to help, do you?
What are you talking about? My dad and mom can't handle those kids. Amy, you know how my nephews are, don't you?
Well, they're not so much fussy as they are restless. They run around with food in their mouths, and they won't listen to anybody. It must be hard to take care of 3 kids like that.
Right? That's why I have to go and take care of them.
But why did your sister suddenly decide to go out?
She's going out for a drink with friends.
Huh?
What? You got a problem with that?
No, since you said she had to go out, I thought she was going to work or something. I was a little surprised to hear that she was leaving the kids to go out for fun.
It is what it is. She just suddenly asked me. She's always working hard to raise those kids. I just thought I'd let her take a break once in a while.
That's true, but...
Are you jealous of my sister?
Huh?
You're the same age as her, right? She got married 10 years ago and had 3 kids. And you just got married and don't have any kids yet. Naturally, she is the better woman. You can't stand that I'm nice to her, can you? Am I wrong?
That's not what you think. Besides, everyone has their own way of life. I don't think people without kids or single people are inferior.
Oh, come on, Amy. You know you were frantic to get married. You've always been a workaholic. That's why you couldn't get married until you were this age, right?
Well, that's true.
You wanted to have kids after all, so you married me, right?
Well...
You should be thanking me for picking you up. And good for you. You met a man younger and healthier than you.
Huh?
Anyway, I'm going to my parents' house today. Maybe I'll just stay there. Amy, don't worry about me. Eat dinner and go to bed first.
What do you mean you might stay over? Ethan, are you ready for the honeymoon?
Huh?
We're going on our honeymoon soon. But you've been going to your parents' house all the time. Are you making preparations for the trip?
Oh, that's right. But you should do it, Amy.
What?
You used to enjoy traveling when you were single, right?
Yes, but...
You've been abroad a lot, right? But I've only been abroad once. It would just be much better if I left everything up to you.
No, I can't prepare for someone else's trip. I don't know what guys need.
No, that's fine. Just play it by ear. You can go through my stuff, so go ahead and prepare whatever.
Oh, come on.
I don't really need anything special. If there's anything I need, I'll put it in there myself later.
Ethan, maybe you don't care about the honeymoon?
Huh? That's not true. I'm really looking forward to it.
Then you don't have to dump all the travel preparations on me, do you?
You're my wife, right? You can at least
pack your husband's luggage. If I don't get to my parents' house soon, it'll be a problem for my sister. See you later.
Hey, Ethan.
I'll be busy with my nephews. And don't call me about little details.
What?
Hey, Amy, what's up? As soon as we got off the plane, you took off somewhere. We are on our honeymoon. Don't go off on your own.
I can't believe it.
What?
We're on our honeymoon today. Why is your family coming with us?
Be happy. My whole family's coming with us on our honeymoon. Come on, it's the first time for both my dad and mom to go abroad. I'm glad we got to take care of them. My sister's kids were so excited to be on a plane for the first time.
What do you mean, be happy? Are you stupid?
What? Are you mad at me?
Of course I'm angry. Bringing your parents and sister's family on our honeymoon? Don't you think it's strange?
No, I don't. I think it's better to have more people and have more fun.
Not good at all. This is not a honeymoon. A honeymoon is for 2 people.
That's just what you want.
That means you didn't want to go on the trip, just the 2 of us?
It's not like that. When I went to my parents' house the other day, I mentioned something about our honeymoon. My sister said, "Oh, that sounds nice. I want to go too." I couldn't help but to ask her to come with us.
I'm exasperated.
But I couldn't leave my nephews behind and just take my sister alone. So of course, the kids would have to come too, right? Then my dad and mom said they wanted to go too. So the whole family ended up coming with us on our honeymoon.
So you turned our honeymoon into a family vacation without consulting me.
Well, we're all here together now, so there's not much we can do about it. Let's get back in a good mood and enjoy the trip. I mean, my nephews are running all over the place. I need you to get back here and keep an eye on them.
That's not even funny. I can't believe I have to babysit on my honeymoon.
Wait, you don't like kids?
That's not the case. I've always wanted kids. I can't wait to have them.
I've always thought that for someone who says they want children, you never take care of my sister's kids, do you?
Excuse me?
If you really want children, then try taking care of your nephews who are here now. Think of this trip as a good opportunity to practice parenting. Take good care of the kids.
You're on your own now. I'm not joining you guys.
Oh, you're such a pain in the neck. Do you realize you're an old woman? It's a miracle you married a younger man. Don't be sulky just because your husband's family came along on your honeymoon. We have a room for just the 2 of us, right? We have a separate room, and I was thinking we could think about having a baby. So, I'm telling you to cheer up and get back here right away.
I was wrong. I had no idea you were so insane and self-centered. Well, I knew something was wrong. When you went back to your parents' house so often, even though we were newlyweds? Just because I'm an older woman, don't think you can just do whatever you want.
Oh, you're such a pain in the neck. You can leave if you have a problem with me. I thought we were going to enjoy the trip with the whole family. By the way, your nephews are so pure and cute. I can't wait to have kids myself. Well, I'm sure you'll cool down in a while. Just be back in time to check in, okay? My mom and dad are worried about you being gone. Hey, Amy, are you still bent out of shape? We're already at the hotel. It's almost dinner time. Get over here. I can't keep an eye on these kids. They're running amok. You've never really taken care of children, so I don't think you know how hard it is. You've probably just been strolling around cooling off, right?
I'm already back home.
What?
I just landed at the airport. Luckily, there was an empty seat on the plane.
What are you doing going back home by yourself?
You told me to. You told me to leave if I had a problem with it.
Of course, I was joking about leaving. Who would seriously leave? This is our honeymoon.
What kind of honeymoon is that? I don't have to deal with your nonsensical values. You were just going to make me take care of the kids when we got there.
We could at least just take care of the kids. I'm not asking you to take care of them alone.
I wonder about that. We once tried to go to an amusement park on a date. Your sister and the kids came with us, didn't they? You and your sister just dumped the kids with me. You two went off on your own to have fun. You made me pay for most of it, and you didn't even thank me. You are going to use me as a babysitter for this trip, while you went off and had fun with your family anyway. I don't want to be used by your in-laws anymore.
But this time, we're the stars of the show, you know. What are we going to do without you, one of the main people?
You're the one who made me get the hotel, the airline tickets, everything. You made me pay for everything and you didn't pay a penny. I even had to pack your luggage for some reason. How is this not being a slave, but being a new wife?
Okay, I didn't know you were so frustrated. I'm sorry I made you do all the travel arrangements.
It's too late to apologize now.
But now that we're here, what can I do? If I see the kids' happy faces, I won't be able to turn them away, and neither will you. So, just come back and cool off. We'll just enjoy the trip as a family this time. And if you want, then we can just do our honeymoon, just the two of us, somewhere else.
How dare you? You're going to make me pay for it anyway, aren't you?
No, I'll pay for it next time.
I'm not listening to you anymore. If you want to get your way so badly, get someone else to do it.
Wait, you don't mean you're divorcing me?
Of course I'm divorcing you.
You're overreacting just because I brought my family on vacation.
We can't stay married if you think I'm overreacting. Our values are too different.
Damn, you've been saying whatever you want to me for a while now, you old hag. You're so desperate to make money that all you do is get old and have no chance with a man.
Go ahead, say whatever you want. I'm divorcing you.
If you divorce me, you may never have children. I'm not going to give you another chance when you come back to me crying. Amy, how are you doing? I haven't seen you for more than a year. Are you still working as hard as ever?
What's up? What do you want now?
I thought it's time to settle down and have a good talk.
Talk about what? I have nothing to say to you.
You don't have to be so cold about it. We've been through a lot since the honeymoon. You just packed your bags and left. After all, I had to leave too, and it cost me a lot of time and money.
Of course it did. You can't pay the rent there on your own salary.
You were making a lot of money. I have a newfound respect for you.
So what? I don't want to hear about your hardships. I'm not interested in your life at all. If you have something to say, can you just get it over with?
Don't be so cold. We used to be husband and wife.
But we're strangers now.
Don't say that. I'm actually regretting it. I wish I'd never divorced you. It was only after I lost you that I realized how much you meant to me. So, why don't you and I start over again?
I don't want to.
Why not?
We don't have the same values. There's no way we can start over.
You don't have to tease me like that. I know you're old enough to have kids, but at your age, who's going to take you? I'm sure you're regretting your divorce right now. I'm worried about you, and I just want to help you.
No, you don't need to worry about that.
I told you not to be so stubborn. You don't want to end up single for the rest of your life, do you?
I'm already married.
Huh?
The guy I married has no physical problems. I have no problems. I know I'm ready to have kids right now. So I know with all my heart that it was the right decision to leave you.
Huh? Wait a minute. Are you serious? There's no way you can get married that fast.
I was surprised myself. I was planning on signing up for a dating service after our divorce. But before that, I had a chance to befriend a business partner. He and I hit it off really well. We have similar values. Soon, we started dating on the premise of marriage. We just got married last month and moved in together.
No, wait a minute. What's going to happen to me then?
I don't know. You can continue to live your life as you always have.
But I want to get back together with you too. I'm saying, what about my feelings?
I don't care what you think. You're not important to me.
Oh, come on. I love you so much.
Don't say I love you so casually. The only reason you contacted me is because you need money, right?
What? What are you talking about? I genuinely love you.
Money got tight after you broke up with me, so you wanted to get back together with me, didn't you? After you married me, your lifestyle improved drastically. You bought your nephews all the toys and stuff they wanted.
That's,
You were always taking your sister and the nephews to amusement parks and movie theaters. But I was always the one paying. You acted like you were paying for it. Even after the divorce, the kids begged you for stuff, and all the money just disappeared, didn't it? You had to move. You had to do all the housework. So you came to me for help, right?
You're right, but...
Or you wanted to take advantage of my hunger and inability to find a man. And then you were gonna spend all my money on fertility treatments.
What? How did you know about that?
Looks like I hit the nail on the head. You're unable to have children.
Actually, yes, that's right. I didn't think that I, as a man, could be infertile. But how the hell would you know? I don't remember giving you the test results.
I knew something was wrong for a long time. Even though my body was fine, and even on a good day to have a baby. We couldn't have a baby, no matter how many times we tried. I was beginning to wonder if there was something wrong with you.
Well, you saw through it all, didn't you? I actually have a coworker who is having trouble having kids. He said it's very expensive to get it cured. I've tried a lot of things, but nothing's worked. So I went to check it out the other day. And sure enough, I was in shock. I love kids, and my sister's kids are so cute. I'd love to get treatment, but we don't have a lot of money.
So you tried to rip me off to pay for the treatment.
I didn't mean to take money from you. I was just trying to get you to help me. You said you wanted a baby too. If I could get better and you could have a baby, isn't that a win-win for both of us?
What do you mean, win-win? You only think about yourself. You knew I wanted kids, and then I married someone who can't have kids. And you want me to pay for your therapy?
I'm sorry, but I need you.
I don't need you. I don't even want to look at you anymore. You call me an old woman all the time. I can't believe you're the kind of man who brings his family on your honeymoon without permission.
I'm sorry for the horrible things I said to you. I'm sorry about the honeymoon, so please reconsider getting back together with me again.
I thought you were too young for me, and this is what I get for it. Thanks to you, I've learned a lot. This time around, I had him checked out first. And when I found out there was nothing wrong, I decided to marry him.
But isn't that kind of sad? If either of you had a problem, you wouldn't have married, right?
Sure, but it's a very logical way to get married. He wanted kids too. We're very happy with the relationship we have.
What the heck? You're the only one who's happy. I have no money. I can't have kids. I'm miserable every day.
You don't deserve to be happy. Don't ever contact me again.
Oh no. Amy, please help me.
Goodbye, scumbag. After that, Ethan called and texted me several times. It was depressing, so I blocked him. I don't know much about what happened after that. I guess it became hard having his sister and her children mooch off him all the time. Rumor has it that he changed his job and moved to a distant city to get away from them. As for me, I got pregnant right after I remarried, and I'm currently on maternity leave. I think it was the right decision to trust my instincts and make the decision quickly. My husband and I are looking forward to the birth of our baby.
Sandra, where are you?
I'm shopping and on my way home, Ebony. How may I help you?
What's for dinner tonight?
It's cold today, so I'm thinking of cooking beef stew.
Really? Beef stew?
Do you hate beef stew?
No, I love beef stew. But your beef stew is a little...
Excuse me, what do you mean by that?
You are completely unaware of what you're doing, aren't you? All of your dishes are tasteless, especially the beef stew. You're going to be stingy and use cheap beef anyway, aren't you?
I can't afford high-quality beef. It's domestic beef, so it's not cheap either.
It's hard for me to chew if you serve me a big chunk of beef.
You don't like chunks of beef? Why don't you just say so?
I'm not saying that I don't like chunks of beef. Any ingredient, any menu is fine. As long as they taste good, that's all that matters.
Ebony, I think you're being a little bit rude. I try my best to cook every day.
I'll try to praise you for cooking every day without slacking off, even if you're not very good at it. But even if it's for the family, it's food for people to eat. I'd like you to do a little more research.
I beg your pardon?
That's what I've been saying for a while now. Your cooking is tasteless.
But you are the only one who said that my cooking tastes bad.
Stop yammering on and on. Hurry home and start preparing dinner. I wonder why you always talk back to me.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'll hurry home.
Sandra, do you know where my favorite coat is? I can't find it in my closet.
If you're talking about that coat, I took it to the dry cleaning shop.
Huh?
Did you forget about that? You said you wanted me to send it out to the dry cleaning shop because it's your precious coat, right?
I did. So it's not finished yet?
Yes, I just brought it there 2 days ago.
Then it should have been finished by now, right?
No, I used the expensive course as you told me, so it takes a week. I told you that, didn't I?
That's not what I asked. What am I supposed to do now? I'm about to have lunch with a friend.
I don't know.
I don't have a coat to wear because of you.
Is it my fault?
Yes, it's your fault. You should have taken care of my coat earlier.
But you said it wasn't necessary.
Here we go. Another excuse. I'm tired of hearing your excuses.
What you say is outrageous.
Enough. If I don't have a coat, I won't have lunch today.
Ebony, you still have other coats to wear. Why don't you wear a different coat today?
I wanted to go out wearing that coat. I'll tell my friends I can't go because of you.
Oh no.
Why are you so inconsiderate? I hate you so much.
Jeez.
Sandra, where are you? You don't seem to be in the yard. Are you out?
Oh, Ebony, I just saw your message.
Where have you been?
Huh? You wanted to eat cake, so I went to the store to buy some.
Huh? You're still at the cake shop?
Yes, you just asked me to go there about 8 minutes ago.
You're such a bad wife. How much time do you have to spend on each thing?
I don't care what you say. I just did what you told me to do.
You haven't even finished cleaning up after lunch in the kitchen. It's really pathetic that you still can't even do your chores.
That's because right after lunch, you said that you wanted to eat cake. I didn't mean to abandon my chores.
Is that another excuse? Sandra, you never admit your faults, do you?
What?
No matter what I say, you keep making excuses. I wonder if you don't have an honest heart.
That's a terrible thing to say. I'm trying my best to do what you told me to do. Why can't you understand me?
If you can't do what I told you, then I have an idea.
What is it? By the way, I never said that I can't do what you told me to do.
No matter how I've been waiting and how much I educated you, you're not capable to fulfill your duties as my son's wife. So you must divorce Edward.
Divorce? Wait a minute. Why are you talking about divorce all of a sudden?
It isn't all of a sudden. I've been educating you about how to be a good wife for a long time. It was you who didn't listen to me.
I know you don't think well of me, but I have no intention of leaving Edward.
Huh? You are such a shameless woman. More and more, I don't want you here. Get out of this house right now.
No matter how much you try, I won't give up on my marriage. I'm Edward's wife. I will not leave my husband no matter what.
How dare you say that out loud? You are not qualified to be my son's wife if you can't even bear a child. I'll do whatever it takes to get you out of this house.
Edward, are you done with work?
It's going to take a little longer. What's wrong?
I'm on my way back from the hospital.
How was it?
I'll tell you more about that when I see you. More importantly, your mother told me today that she wants us to get divorced.
Huh? We're about to start a new family. What on earth is she thinking?
Your mother doesn't seem to like me in any way. Today, she told me I'm not qualified to be her wife if I can't even have children.
She said that?
Yeah, but she was right, so I couldn't fight back.
Mom's bullying is escalating day by day, isn't it? I'm taking it very seriously.
It's just...
What if something happens to you because of her? That would be irreversible.
That's true.
You're in a very important period right now, so let's take this opportunity to leave the house. I'll cut ties with my mom, who doesn't understand no matter how many times I tell her.
Edward, are you sure you want to do that?
I'm worried about you, Sandra. I can't leave you at home with Mom. I'll talk to Mom. You should take your stuff and go back to your parents' house.
Okay. Thank you, Edward.
Sandra, pick up the phone.
Ebony, what is it?
I heard from Edward. He said you guys are moving out. He even declared that he's cutting ties with me.
That's correct. We decided to do that after having a serious discussion.
And I heard you were pregnant. Why didn't you tell me about that?
It's not that I didn't want to tell you. It's just that I didn't have a chance to tell you.
Huh? What do you mean? We're living in the same house and you're telling me that you never had a chance to tell me?
You were always angry with me. I wondered what it would be like to tell you about me being pregnant in that kind of situation. I was looking for the right timing, but I couldn't find it. And then this happened.
What did you do to tip off Edward?
I didn't do anything wrong.
Don't lie to me. Edward told me not to contact you anymore. How could he say that if it wasn't because of you telling him nasty things?
That's...
Edward is my only son. Are you trying to take him away from me?
No, I'm not trying to take him away. But neither I nor Edward want a divorce. Since you asked for a divorce, I have no choice but to leave.
Edward said he couldn't live with me if I hurt you. He said that I, as his mother, have failed him. That's why he said he's going to cut me off. How can this be allowed?
Gosh.
He said that he can't live with a mother who would do such a terrible thing to his wife. I never thought my son would say such horrible things to me. It's all your fault.
No way. I didn't do anything nasty, but I'm not thinking of divorcing Edward.
I won't say anything bad, so come home. Especially if you are pregnant. It's only natural for me to hold my grandchildren, isn't it?
That's true, but I can't go back if you keep bullying me. It might have a bad influence on my child. That's what I've decided after discussing with Edward.
Who the hell do you think you are? Me being a bad influence on your child? What a terrible wife.
I will raise the child together with Edward. We will raise our child peacefully, so please don't worry about us. I don't think I'll ever see you again.
Huh? You think you can do this to me? Don't think you can get away with it. I'm going to find you for sure.
Edward, I have something on my mind.
What's up?
Lately, I feel like someone's been watching me.
Do you have any idea who this person is?
I don't know about that. It's not like I've actually seen the person, but I always feel like someone's looking at me. I'm scared.
That's creepy. There's been some reports of prowlers around, so we should be careful.
Yeah.
Since we need to worry about our child too, make sure all the windows and doors are locked.
Yeah, I know. It's not like anything happened, but it just bothered me, so I thought I'd drop you a message. I'm sorry to bother you at work.
Never mind. If you hear anything unusual, call me right away. Promise me that you'll do that, Sandra.
You have my word. Thanks, Edward.
Long time no see. It's me.
Who is it?
A year goes by and you still look the same, don't you? I finally found the place where I belong.
Ebony?
That's right. Your poor mother-in-law who was deprived of her son and grandson.
Why are you texting me?
Why can't I text you? Am I not even allowed to pick up my son and grandson?
What do you mean?
Do you think I forgot my son and grandson? How is that possible? I've been through a lot of difficulties the whole year. It's all because of you.
It's not my fault.
You won't get away with this. Give me back my son and grandson now.
What?
I'm talking about my son and grandson. There's no reason not to get them back. That's why I spent so many days spying on you guys.
So that's why the whole time I felt like someone was watching over me. Was it you?
Oh, I guess so. I was careful while doing that. But did you notice me?
I kind of had a feeling that someone was watching us.
In order to get my son and grandson back, I've been doing a lot of research.
I never thought you'd do that.
You can't expect me to stay like this forever. How dare you take my son and grandson away from me? How dare you reply to my message without feeling guilty at all?
Let me make this clear.
What?
I have no intention of ruining the happy life we have now. We have already insulated ourselves from you. We will never ever go back to your house again.
What kind of a joke are you telling me?
What?
Who told you to come back? All I want is my son and grandson back. I don't need you.
Ebony, you've gone too far. I told you a year ago that I would never leave Edward, don't you remember?
Is that so? I don't remember that since it was a long time ago.
Then I'll say it again. I will never divorce Edward.
While you've been yammering on and on, I'm taking action.
What did you say? What are you doing?
Your room is on the first floor, right? I've checked that too. I just went around to the balcony side.
What are you going to do?
It's obvious. I'm taking my grandson home. I've dreamed of this day all the time. I'll do whatever it takes to bring him home today.
Are you insane? Taking away a child is kidnapping. You'll become a criminal.
Stop talking nonsense. That child is my grandchild. What's wrong with taking my grandson back to my house?
We won't approve of that.
Even if you don't approve, my grandson and I are blood related. You have no right to complain. It's not a crime.
Oh no.
What do you mean by calling me a criminal in the first place? I can't believe you just said that. But while you were moping, I've climbed over the balcony.
Wait a minute. Please don't do this. I just can't give you my child.
I'm bringing home my long-awaited grandchild, so be prepared. Hey, Sandra, what's this all about?
What do you mean?
As soon as I entered the room, I was seized by a man I don't know. Who is this guy?
Could it be...
What?
Are you sure you're in the right room?
Huh?
Which room did you enter?
Room 103.
Ours is 102. Room 103 is occupied by another family.
Huh? Did I get the wrong room?
I think you were trespassing.
I'm not trespassing. I didn't do anything wrong.
You went into room 103, didn't you?
Yes, but it was a mistake.
It's still trespassing, even if it was a mistake. The police will be here shortly.
What? What do you mean, the police?
Actually, I've always felt someone was watching me. I've been consulting with Edward about it.
Why the police?
I just saw you walking around in front of our apartment. That's why. I decided to contact Edward quickly.
And then?
Well, he said that since it was you would definitely come to the apartment. So he called the police and told them there's someone suspicious and that he wants them to go look around.
A suspicious person? Me? How rude! I'm Edward's mother.
But I'm sure that's what he said. I think Edward was just trying to protect his child.
Protecting? What do you mean? I'm just taking him home. It's not right to say protect when all I wanted to do was bring my grandchild to my house.
When Edward left your house, didn't he say that he was going to cut ties with you?
Huh? I don't know about that.
You don't remember? It seems that you are already a stranger to him.
So that's why he called the police? How ridiculous. All he has to do is just tell the police about what happened.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because you went into room 103. If you entered a stranger's room, that's clearly trespassing.
What? Is that so?
That's right. Surely my neighbor must be furious with that.
Come to think of it, they've been staring me right in the eye ever since I left. They say they're going to take my phone away too. Oh no, what am I supposed to do? Sandra, come and help me.
I refuse. Because when I left your house, I decided to insulate myself from you too. We're strangers now.
Why do you say such cold things? I'm your mother-in-law, so help me.
Isn't it strange for me to protect a stranger?
Oh no, are you trying to turn me into a criminal?
I guess it depends on what happens in room 103. The police will definitely come there. You will need to explain the situation in detail.
What do you want me to tell them?
Something like, you came here to take your son and grandson from me, but you got the wrong room. You have to be honest with the police.
I don't want to. There's no way I can say something so embarrassing.
Then, the only way is to get arrested.
No kidding. You're my daughter-in-law, so help me.
I'm not your daughter-in-law anymore. I'm just a resident living next door to the victim's house. I think it would be a good idea for you to take the time to reflect on what you have done.
Don't think of my problem as someone else's problem. You'll pay for this.
I will never see you again, so don't worry about that.
Wait a minute. Are you sure you won't help me? Am I really going to be taken to the police?
Probably.
I can't believe this is really happening.
After that, Ebony panicked and kept shouting incoherent things to the police officers who arrived on the scene. Naturally, she was taken to the police station. The resident of room 103 was a nice person, so we settled the case in peace. Ebony had broken a window and entered the room. In doing so, she also broke some expensive decorative objects, so she was charged a settlement of about $10,000. I guess she should be happy that she got away with it. Me and my husband are relieved that our child was not harmed in any way. However, we can't live in the same place now since Ebony has found out about our apartment. After consulting with Edward, we decided to change jobs and move to another city. It was a difficult decision, but we had no choice since we want to protect our child. Now, our family of 3 is living a peaceful and tranquil life together. I will try my best to live a steady life so that this happiness will last forever.
Hey, David. Why are my clothes and furnitures are outside? What's going on?
What do you mean, what's going on? Since you don't need it, I'm getting rid of it.
Getting rid of it? But I never said I want to get rid of my stuff. You can still use this chair too.
You're still going to use that? Then take it.
Take it? It's not like I'm going to move out. I'll take this back inside.
What? You're still going to stay here?
Huh? Well, this house is old and maybe moving in the future one is one possibility. I understand we need to tidy up the house since your mother is away. But it'd be a problem if stuff got tossed without asking me. We've got other priorities, right? We promised to sort out her belongings today. That's way more important than my things.
Oh, you don't need to get involved in that. Just leave it as it is.
Huh? Leave it as it is? Wait, where are you right now? Are you at the store or something? Hurry back home.
I don't want to.
What?
Since you're done taking care of my mom, I'm divorcing you.
Huh? What are you talking about?
The funeral for my mom went well. It's been over a month already. Your duties as my wife are over. So it's time for you to leave the house. That's why I put all your stuff in the yard. Feel free to take anything you need from there.
I don't get it. Why would I need to divorce you just because I finished caring for your mother? Please, don't be selfish.
Yeah, I guess I owe you an explanation.
What in the world is going on?
Just so you know, I actually have a son with someone else.
What?
Of course, I'm still with her.
Huh? What? You were having an affair?
It's not really an affair. The one I really loved, my true soulmate, wasn't you. It was her.
What the hell?
My son's starting high school soon. Thankfully, we didn't have any kids together. And now that my mom's care is done, I want to split with you and marry the mother of my son. That way, he won't have to deal with single parent stuff and there won't be any gossip. It might cause some drama if my mom finds out, but now that she's gone, I can live freely with my real family.
Wait a damn minute. So because I was overwhelmed with your mother's care, we couldn't have kids, right? But meanwhile, you were passing off your mom's cares to me. And having a kid with someone else? And to top it off, you're saying your affair partner is your true love? Do you seriously think I'm just going to let that slide?
Look, it's just the way things are. Since we got married, you stopped caring about yourself. You don't care about your appearance. You hardly ever wear makeup. Do you really think anyone could keep loving a woman who's let herself slide like that? It's impossible. If you want to feel like a woman, at least dress up once in a while. Honestly, I regret marrying you. I thought I was marrying a pretty girl, but instead I got a woman who doesn't even care how she looks. I feel like I've been tricked.
Seriously? You're saying that to someone who was caregiving? I spent entire days looking after your bedridden mother, trying to make myself as available and accommodating as possible. I made sure to wear clothes that were easy to move in. And as for makeup, in a situation where I was basically doing solo caregiving, there was no way I had that kind of luxury. Before you complain or whatever, did it ever occur to you to lend a hand with the caregiving? Your mother would have been happy to have her son, you, helping with her care.
I'm working and exhausted, you know? It's normal for you, as a stay-at-home wife, to take care of things at home. Maybe, if you tried to care more about yourself, I might have felt like helping you out. But you are just useless to keep around at home besides being a caregiver. Anyway, I'm going to live in this house with her and our son, so you need to leave right away. Until you're out of the house, I won't be coming back there.
Are you being serious?
Of course I am. My son's already enrolled in the local high school. Once we file the marriage papers, we'll officially be a family. I'll send out the divorce papers soon.
So that's how you repay me after I spent 20 years caring for your mother?
All those years of caring for my mother, and now you're no longer useful. Get lost. The house will go to my girlfriend and our child. Don't get in the way of our happiness.
Wow. I see. Well, then I have conditions for the divorce.
What is it?
We've been saving together since we got married, right? We had around $100,000 in our joint savings.
Okay, what about it?
Give all of that to me.
All of it?
In exchange, I won't ask for any compensation for emotional distress.
Compensation?
So you think you could just get away with it? You seriously underestimated me. You have the nerve to cheat, but you didn't think you'd have to face a claim for damages, huh?
No.
I'm no expert, but if your son is starting high school now, that means you've been betraying me for at least 16 years, right? And now with this secret child situation, if we involve lawyers in this situation, I think you'll be asked for a much higher amount than usual. Obviously, I'll be seeking compensation not just from you, but from your cheating girlfriend too. Even if we split the joint savings and each get $50,000, after paying compensation, you'll be left with nothing. Not to mention the legal fees.
What the hell?
So, what are you gonna do now?
Well, fine. I'll give you all the money. But you better sign and file the divorce papers by the end of this week.
Okay. Well, come to think of it, ever since I was left to take care of your mother all on my own, being married to you just didn't make sense anymore. Getting divorced will be a relief. So, let's both just live life the way we want.
Once we file for divorce, I want you to leave immediately. Just go as far away as possible and don't ruin our family's happiness. And if you try to interfere, I won't forgive you.
Won't forgive me? Are you okay? Do you really think you'll have your happy ending?
Huh? What?
I understand about the divorce. Well, considering spending my old age with a husband like you, maybe this is for the best after all.
Wait a minute. What were you trying to say?
Okay, I'll get back to you once the divorce papers are filed. Go ahead and toss out all the furniture in the yard as we discussed. Funny how using things from the house we shared suddenly feels kind of gross, huh?
Harper, what the hell?
Hi, Olivia. Thanks for being at my mother-in-law's funeral. I need to discuss something with you. Can we meet up?
Hey, Harper. Is it about your getaway trip with David? As someone who works in the travel industry, I can hook you up with the perfect plan. After those 20 years of caregiving, you both could use a break. Why not take a trip abroad and unwind together?
That's not going to happen.
Huh? What happened?
I'll tell you the details later. But for now, David was having an affair.
What?
And guess what? He even has a son who's starting high school soon. It seems he only saw me as a caregiver and his real affection lies with them. Now that his mother's gone, he wants to live carefree with his girlfriend and son.
Oh my gosh. What the hell? So are you guys getting divorced?
Oh, I've already agreed to the divorce. I'm getting all the savings from our joint account, and that's that.
Are the lawyers involved?
I decided to skip involving lawyers. Thankfully, I won't face financial struggles post-divorce. Having some savings in our joint account has been quite a relief.
I see. But it feels like there should be more consequences, you know?
I know, right? But anyway.
What's up?
About the house, David plans to keep living there with his girlfriend and their son. He tossed my stuff into the yard and kicked me out.
What? But isn't that house...
Yeah. For me, it's been 20 years of dealing with mother-in-law issues while also caring for her. And this is how it all ends.
Right. Just come over and we'll talk.
Thank you, I'm on my way. David, I just submitted the divorce papers.
Good.
I've already moved out, so you have to take care of your belongings yourself.
My stuff?
I left everything there as it is, so it's all still there.
Obviously. Taking it would be outright theft.
Right.
I'm submitting the marriage registration today. And the day after tomorrow, we're off on our honeymoon.
Honeymoon?
We're bringing our son along, so it's more of a family trip. We plan to unwind until our son starts school.
Wow. Throughout our marriage, it was all about caregiving. We never got to go on a trip together.
It is what it is. Who in their right mind would travel with an old hag like you? Traveling is all about enjoying time with your loved ones, right?
How rude. I see that's how you've always felt about me.
Shut up. We're divorced already, so stop making a fuss.
You're right. I'm about to head out to my own place now. Goodbye.
Hey, what the hell? Do you even realize what you've done? Harper.
What? I'm taking responsibility for my actions, unlike you, who cheated for over 16 years. You're so reckless. Isn't it unfair to contact your ex after divorce, especially to your current wife?
That's beside the point. You're taking this too far. It's getting borderline harassment.
Harassment?
Why is the house listed for sale as soon as I come back from the trip? This was supposed to be our home for my family. What have you done?
Huh? What are you talking about? You can't live there.
Why? Selling the house without permission is a crime. You're that jealous to do something like this. You're truly a twisted, bitter old hag.
Your permission? The house was in my name, so I had every right to do it.
Huh?
Oh, did you forget?
What?
The house was originally inherited from my parents, and we renovated it when we got married, remember?
Oh.
Then when your father passed away, your mother just moved in without even asking, saying she didn't want to be alone.
Was it really like that?
Yeah, so that's the deal. You were acting all high and mighty, telling me to get out as if it was your own place. Huh. Even though I reluctantly agreed to your mother moving in, now you're still trying to stick around with your side piece and secret child? Seriously? You're the one trying to take over property in someone else's name. So who's really out of line here?
Well...
Oh, by the way, since you went on a trip without moving your stuff out, I ended up storing everything in a nearby rental storage unit. I got rid of all my belongings that were left in the yard, but you'll have to handle your own stuff.
Wait a minute. I don't have a place to stay if you sell this house.
Why don't you move in with your new wife?
The lease for that apartment has already been terminated. She gotta be out of there by the day after tomorrow.
Oh my, oh my. You and your partner are just so reckless, aren't you? Perfect match, I'd say.
This is not the time for that. We've got nowhere to sleep tonight. Hey, is there anything we can do about this?
Anything?
Can you arrange something so we can live here?
Oh, it looks like there's already someone lined up to buy that house.
What?
You might get reported if you stay there too long.
Huh?
I explained the situation to the neighbors before I moved out.
What?
The neighbor is quite the talker, so everyone probably knows you're not living there anymore. And I also mentioned you might return with your partner and son. So by now, the neighbors are probably peeking through their windows. Quite the show, huh?
You are so petty. You're diabolical.
I'm diabolical? You dumped the caregiving of your mother onto me. leaving me no time to have children, as I devoted myself to caregiving day and night. But you didn't stop there. You went ahead and had a child with someone else. Doing this betrayal right after the caregiving was over is just awful. You've really hit rock bottom as a person.
There's no need to be harsh.
You deserve it. It seems like you still don't understand the extent of what you've done. I can consult a lawyer now and consider getting compensation.
That's not what we talked about. Did you trick me?
You were the one who tricked me and betrayed me first. Why are you playing the victim?
No, I messed up, so don't be too mad, okay? Look, you've been a housewife all this time. Aren't you worried about future expenses? If you want, we could still live together.
I wasn't just a housewife.
Huh?
I've been working from home alongside caregiving for about 10 years now. I can earn enough to support myself, so you don't need to worry about that.
What? I didn't know anything about that.
I told you I was starting work. You seemed half interested, so I figured you probably didn't remember. Guess I was right.
Wait, hold on. How could you possibly make that much money? You've got nothing but caregiving skills. Working from home should only bring in pocket change, if anything.
That's quite a statement coming from someone who's soon to be without income.
What do you mean?
Your company said you're fired.
What?
This trip was actually reported to the company as part of a work tour, with you as a tour guide. But it's really just a family vacation. That's bound to cause some issues.
How did they find out?
My sister works at the same travel agency you do, in compliance.
What?
Did you forget about that too?
Well,
it's no longer my concern since we're divorced. You'll have to figure things out on your own from now on.
Oh, come on. What am I going to do now?
Why don't you find a hotel to stay at?
I don't have the money for that. Most of my budget went into our trip. Now that I'm out of a job, I can't even make my credit card payments.
Oh, I see.
Harper, please. I'm begging you. My son is set to attend the high school nearby. If we can't live in this house, it's not just me, but the whole family that will be in trouble. And how do I even begin to explain it to them?
Just be honest for once. Well, if they're the loving family you claim they are, they'll understand, right?
That's impossible. Hey, you know, there's hardly any inheritance for Mom.
I'm loving my job right now. Just let me do my thing, okay?
Harper.
Well then, goodbye. David confessed everything to his wife and son. But it ended in a big fight when they realized they couldn't live in their dream home. Word got out, and neighbors came to watch. They left, feeling embarrassed. The wife's family knew about the daughter's affair and considered it a disgrace to the family. When they went to ask for money, they got yelled at and sent away. So they ended up moving to a tiny, run-down apartment. David got fired, but found a new job to support his family. However, his new salary is much lower, so now his wife and son have to work part-time too. This has caused a lot of tension in the family.
Hey, Michelle. How's it going?
Darren, it's been a while. It's rare for you to contact me.
True. We've never really been that close, huh? But today, I've got some news for you.
What is it?
I'm getting married.
Oh, congratulations.
I already told Mom and Dad, but I guess you haven't heard yet.
No, this is the first time I've heard about it. So, who's the lucky girl?
Her name is Annabelle. She's an elite like me, graduated from a prestigious university, and works at a top-tier company.
Nice.
Quite different from you and your husband, huh? You're a high school dropout, and Calvin only finished high school, right?
Don't judge people solely by their education. We're doing fine, and he's a good guy.
Hilarious. I guess birds of a feather flock together.
I didn't choose to drop out, you know.
What's that supposed to mean? Still holding a grudge about the past?
Not really, but you should stop looking down on people because of their education.
Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that you're a dropout, and I'm an elite with a prestigious degree. Even our choice of partners shows the difference.
Yeah. Enjoy your life with your elite wife.
Oh, by the way, about after the wedding.
After the wedding?
I'm moving back there.
You're coming back home? What about your job?
There's a branch over there, so I put in a transfer request.
I see. I thought you'd be working in LA for good.
Living here just doesn't suit me.
Really? Is working in a big city that tough?
Yeah. The job is exciting and the pay isn't bad, but the cultural differences and human relationships are. I just can't keep up with that pace. Everything moves so fast, both work and personal life. It's stressful for me.
I get it, but you must be making good money, right?
The pay is good, but the cost of living is high. Rent is expensive, and battling the traffic every day is exhausting.
True. I've heard it's usually a gridlock getting in and out of the city.
Exactly. Back home, I can live a more relaxed life, and there's a position that offers promotion opportunities. I'd be happy making decent money and having a decent career.
So, you're looking for a place here?
No, I've already decided on a place.
Oh, that's quick.
I'm moving back to the family home. So it's time for you guys to move out, don't you think?
What? Moving back here?
I've heard from Mom and Dad. You agreed to live with them, but it hasn't been easy, and there have been a lot of fights.
Mom told you that?
So from now on, we'll be living with them. You guys need to move out. The house isn't big enough for 6 people. When can you move out?
Wait a minute. You can't just spring this on us. We have a lot to sort out. And is Annabelle okay with living together?
Of course she is. That's why we're making these plans.
I see.
Also, she's pregnant.
Pregnant? But you're not even married yet.
Why is that so shocking? We've already decided to get married, so it's fine. Honestly, I'm really glad she got pregnant so soon. Dad and Mom have been wanting to see their grandchild, and now I can finally make them happy.
Oh yeah? They haven't talked much about grandkids with us since we don't have kids.
They probably held back out of respect. They didn't want to pressure you into having kids. But now that they know she's pregnant, they want to spend time with their grandchild, so it makes sense for us to live together.
This is really sudden for us.
Use this opportunity to move out. Annabelle is estranged from her parents and has no other family. You guys don't have kids, so you're free to move, right?
You know, moving isn't that simple, right?
Oh, I know. You're financially struggling so much that you have to live with Mom and Dad, huh? It must be tough not making much money being a dropout. Calvin doesn't have a degree either. Low-educated couples can only earn so much, huh?
Every time we speak, you feel the need to bring up our education, don't you? It doesn't matter, you know. We're living fine on our own income.
But you're still living with Mom and Dad.
We have our reasons.
I don't know what they are, and I don't care. What matters is that we're moving back, and Annabelle's having a baby. That's fine, so don't get in the way. Are you really planning to live here from now on? Of course. Think about it. Objectively, it's obvious that they prefer me. I graduated from a prestigious university and got a job at a major company. They'd definitely rather live with me and their grandchild. They want that too. They'd choose us over you guys any day, so just accept it.
Just to be clear, when are you planning to move back?
We're coming next month. The transfer is at the beginning of the month.
Next month?
Originally, we planned to rent a new place since we both have well-paying jobs. But the place we wanted won't be available for another 4 months. So we'll stay with Mom and Dad until then. Once it's available, we'll move to the new place along with them.
You've already planned that far ahead?
Unlike you, I'm a planner, so I've told you about our conditions and plans. It's up to you now. We'll be there next month. Even if you're a dropout, you should be able to move in 2 or 3 weeks, right?
That's impossible in such a short time. Calvin and I are in the middle of a busy period at work. We don't have time to prepare for a move or find a new place. Darren, are you listening? Darren!
Hey, Michelle. We're moving our stuff into the house tomorrow, so be ready.
What? Tomorrow?
Yeah, I told you in advance, didn't I? You guys should already be out of the house by now.
No, we're still here.
No way. I told you to move out.
I never agreed to that, and it's impossible to move in just a month.
Well, we've already arranged for the mover.
Even so, we're not prepared, and there's no place for you to sleep if you come.
That's simple. We'll take the room you're using and you can sleep in the living room.
You're right. We live here.
From now on, we're the main residents of that house, so it's only natural you make way for us.
Anyway, it's really sudden and inconvenient.
It's your fault for dragging your feet.
We're busy with work and can't just move out right away.
Busy? Is that the excuse of a dropout and a high school graduate? Us elites don't make excuses like that. You make time for important things. Got it? From now on, you're just freeloaders. So get the room ready for us to move in.
You're really pushing it.
Dad and Mom are looking forward to us moving in. Starting tomorrow, that house is ours. Be grateful we're letting you use the living room.
You sound so arrogant.
If you don't like sleeping in the living room, then just move out.
I've told you, we can't move out on such short notice.
You keep saying it's impossible. Typical low education, low intelligence.
It has nothing to do with education.
Anyway, get the room ready by tomorrow.
All right.
I'm really looking forward to living there again.
Hi, Michelle. Are you free right now? Annabelle, of course I'm not. I'm working. Work? Isn't it just simple tasks anyone could do? You and Darren are really two of a kind. So, what do you need? I have a list of things I want you to buy on your way home. I'll send you a photo of the list. Thanks in advance. There are stores closer to your workplace, you know. I'm working overtime today, and I have some morning sickness, so please do it. Unlike me, you're low educated, so your work isn't that important. You always leave on time, right? I'm so jealous of your simple, low responsibility job. Both Darren and I are so busy after our transfer to this branch. We are in high demand, you know. I have things I need to get home early for. I won't be able to get the items on the second half of your list. Aren't these baby clothes? They're not urgent, so it'd be better if you guys went shopping together on your day off. We're busy, okay? Our days off are for rest. Why should we go out on our days off? I run around doing errands on my days off. Since the family size has increased, I have to buy more groceries and supplies. Consumables run out so quickly. That's just something you decided to do. We're exhausted from work and can't think about housework. But someone has to do it. That doesn't mean you can dump it on us. We're focused on advancing our careers, so housework can take a back seat. Maybe you're busy on your days off because you're inefficient. If you were on top of it, you'd be fine. But I guess with your low education, you can't figure that out. You know what? Why don't you try doing the housework instead? I can't. I have work. So do I, full time. Don't compare your job to mine. 1 day of my work is probably like 3 days of yours. And since you're not doing anything significant outside the house, you should at least try harder at home. I'm doing more than enough. Yeah, right. You're cutting corners, aren't you? Excuse me? The laundry was piled up this morning. There were strands of hair in the hallway, and I found dust. And about breakfast this morning, it wasn't enough for hardworking people like me and Darren. The laundry piled up because Darren brought out the clothes he had been storing in his room this morning. And I plan to clean the hallway when I get back home. If you notice these things, why don't you take care of them? We're all living together, so it's unfair to expect me to do all the housework. I'm pregnant and working outside too, you know. Darren is super busy too, so it's only natural for you to handle it. If I'm gone, who will do the housework then? With a baby coming, there will be even more to do. Why do you think I agreed to live with your parents? You really are a high school dropout, aren't you? Isn't it obvious? We're both working hard and will continue to do so. So of course, we'll rely on your mom for the housework. It's called mutual conditions. Mutual conditions? Too complicated a term for a high school dropout. We provide financial support by working hard, and she handles the housework. That way, it's a win-win. So you moved in to have mom do the housework from now on? And childcare too. I want to go back to work right after giving birth, so I can't waste time finding daycare. But with her, we don't need to worry about daycare. She'll take care of the baby. Darren and I hold important positions at work, so we need to return quickly to avoid causing problems. But putting all that on her? Plus, I'm sure she's excited about the grandchild. If she watches the child, we can focus on our jobs without worry. She did say she's looking forward to it, but taking care of a baby is still hard work. Don't worry, she's experienced. But what if her health declines? Relying entirely on her is risky. Isn't that where you come in? Me? You don't have kids, so you've got plenty of time, right? I have a job too, you know. I don't have that much time. But you're just a dropout. Missing some work won't be a big deal for you. If she can't take care of the baby, we'll ask you. My highest education is middle school, but I haven't lived a life to be looked down on for it. Everyone likes to think that, don't they? Anyway, I'm still busy with work, so let's leave it at that. I guess you can get as much shopping done as possible. I'm not your maid or a convenience service. Come on! I should use whatever resources I have, right? By resources, do you mean me? Who else would I mean? So thanks in advance for the shopping. By the way, I have morning sickness. I'm not sure what I can eat, so prepare a few different options for dinner. Thanks! Hi, Michelle. How's everything over there? I never expected you to suddenly go overseas. Well, we both managed to get 10 days off at the same time, so we decided to take a vacation abroad for a change of pace. How nice! With your education level, I bet you can't speak the language, and we'll just visit the typical tourist spots on a typical boring trip. Oh, I have some news to share. Thanks for your concern. We're having a great time. What's the news? You're coming back tomorrow, right? Well, the apartment we wanted became vacant, so we moved. Moved? Yes, that's right. We're about to celebrate with some takeout for our housewarming. I thought I should let you know first that we moved with your parents, just us. So you already moved. What about us? Don't you think it's time you guys became independent? You've been a burden on your parents after all. Your mom even said she prefers us over you two. So the old house is empty now. We're planning to sell it, so when you return, you won't have a place to come back to. We threw away all your stuff since it was in the way. Oh, great. Thank you. What? Thank me? Why are you thanking me? Disposing of all that stuff must have cost you money. Yeah, but both Darren and I have good jobs, so it was no big deal. I'm glad to hear that. You save us the trouble and cost of disposing of our junk. Junk? Wait a minute. It looked like junk to us, but wasn't it valuable to you? No, it was junk for sure. You were right to throw it out. We only left behind things we were planning to discard anyway. What do you mean? We've already moved. What? From the moment we knew you were coming, we slowly moved our belongings to our new place, bought what we needed for a new house, and completed the move in the first 3 days of our vacation. Now, we're enjoying the remaining. Why did you do that? Why? You were the ones who told us to move out first. Well, that's true, but we only left behind things we planned to dispose of after returning, so don't worry about it. And as for selling the house, it won't happen. Don't worry about that either. Won't happen? You mentioned it, so I figured you didn't know. Didn't know what? That house was sold 6 years ago. We've been living there and paying rent. Sold 6 years ago? And paying rent? Why go through such trouble? Selling the house and then paying rent sounds ridiculous. We had no choice. Mom and Dad needed to sell it to pay off debts. Debts? We found out about it 3 years ago too. I can't believe this! Explain everything, please. Both of them had debts. Dad lost money on horse racing, and Mom on investments. So 6 years ago, they sold the house to a relative and have been living there on a generous discounted rent. They were paying off the remaining debts with Dad still working, but they never stopped gambling and investing, so the debts grew. They couldn't even pay the rent anymore. That's when they asked me if we could live together. This is unbelievable! So the house already belongs to someone else? And they still have debts? Yes, which is why we've been living together all this time. When we moved in, the agreement was that we'd pay rent and utilities, while they'd cover living expenses and do the housework. But gradually, that arrangement fell apart, and we ended up doing all the housework. They always had some excuse for why we had to do the grocery shopping. Eventually, they even started asking us for money. Why did you keep living with them? Every time we tried to move out, they'd guilt trip us, saying things like, "Are you abandoning your parents?" Or, "Have you forgotten what we did for you?" Just when we were feeling stuck, you guys offered to move in with them. Thank you so much for taking over. This can't be happening! I assumed they would have told you everything. Apparently not. This feels like a betrayal. How could they keep something so important a secret? So let me ask you, did you ask them to take over all the housework and childcare when you decided to move in? Well, we were planning to ask for their help gradually after the baby was born. Same goes for you then. Where did you guys move to? I'm not telling. I'm cutting ties with my parents and Darren. Cutting ties? I've been looked down on for being a dropout for too long, and I don't want to be taken advantage of anymore. I just want to live quietly with Calvin. That's an exaggeration! Just so you know, I gave up going to high school for Darren's sake. What do you mean? When he was still in elementary school, he got very sick. The treatment was very expensive. My parents did everything they could to come up with the money, but it still wasn't enough. They had to prioritize his treatment costs, so they couldn't afford my school fees. I understood the situation and decided to give up on further education. Are you serious? I did want to continue my education, but I had to do what was best for my family. Getting Darren better was the most important thing. I had no idea you had made such a big sacrifice for him. Well, it was for my little brother, so I accepted it. My parents were desperate, and I wanted to help them. I see. But as Darren got better, he became more and more spoiled. Taking advantage of our parents' favoritism, he would take my things, and even spend the money I saved in my piggy bank without any remorse. When I told our parents, they just doted on him and didn't discipline him. They even sent him to a good college. I had to give up my education for him, so it was really frustrating. But now, I've gotten a GED. I plan to go to college once things settle down with work. So being able to finally cut ties is a huge relief for me. Wait a minute. Darren uses other people's money without permission? Does that mean he might use my money too? We've never lived together before. We only started living together after getting married. I never noticed before, but maybe... It's quite possible. No way! Are you serious? We're both high-earning elites. We make good money. He should be using his own money. It's not about the money. His habit of using other people's things and money is like an addiction. If you two are earning well, you can probably support my parents too. Thank you. I never heard anything about them having debts. They've left all the housework to us for the past 3 years. It's far from the ideal you imagined, but good luck as a family. I'm rooting for you. I can't do both work and housework like you. Oh, so you do realize how difficult it is. Please, Michelle, we'll give up on living together. We thought we could get someone to do all the housework and childcare for free, but we'll just hire a housekeeper and a babysitter. So please, take your parents back. You and Darren wanted this. Take responsibility until the end. Now, I want to enjoy the last of my vacation. Don't bother me again. Wait, Michelle. At least, tell me your new address. No way. I have no intention of having any more contact with you. Good luck being elite together. Darren and Annabelle used to look down on Calvin and me, calling us uneducated and at the bottom of the social ladder. In truth, Calvin runs his own company. We kept this a secret from them to avoid being taken advantage of. I may be a high school dropout, but I've worked hard and earned a management position. As a result, we earn far more than them. Thanks to our income, we were able to support my parents and save money. After moving out of their house, we bought a spacious new home. Interestingly, I've heard from the relative who now owns the old family home that Darren and Annabelle are doing all the housework and childcare themselves. They're also covering all expenses while supporting my parents. Given my parents' debts, their life must be quite tough. They're reportedly regretting their choice. It's too late for that now.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.